Look closely at the small rituals hidden inside ordinary moments. A candle lit before a prayer, a lucky object carried into an important meeting, a deep breath taken before difficult news. Across centuries and cultures, human beings have performed symbolic actions that seem completely irrational. And yet we continue to repeat them. Why? Do rituals possess some hidden force? Or are they revealing something far more mysterious about ourselves? The modern world likes to believe that rituals belong to the ancient past, but they never disappeared. They simply changed the clothes. Today, people still wear lucky items, follow pre-game routines, make wishes before blowing out candles, and repeat small behaviors whenever life feels uncertain. Why does the human mind keep returning to ritual? And what happens inside us when a simple symbolic action suddenly makes us feel calmer, safer, and more in control? Long before psychology existed as a science, our ancestors instinctively understood something profound. Human beings do not handle uncertainty very well. They burn herbs before ceremonies, scattered salt across thresholds, placed symbols above doors, carried protective charms, and performed rituals before battle, before birth, and before death. Did these actions physically alter reality? Perhaps, perhaps not. But one thing is undeniable: nearly every civilization on Earth developed rituals of some kind. Different languages, different beliefs, and different symbols, yet the same behavior appeared again and again. Maybe rituals survived for thousands of years because they offered something every human being desperately needs: a sense of order in the face of uncertainty. That is why the mind returns to ritual. Modern psychology offers an intriguing possibility. The human brain dislikes unpredictability. It constantly searches for patterns, meaning, and signs that life is understandable and manageable. Uncertainty creates stress. Stress creates anxiety. And anxiety creates the uncomfortable feeling that everything is beyond our control. Rituals may interrupt this process. When you light a candle with intention, repeat familiar words, or perform a sequence of symbolic actions, your attention narrows, your breathing slows, and your mind becomes less scattered. The external world may remain uncertain, but internally, something changes. The ritual becomes a bridge between chaos and meaning. It quietly tells your nervous system something it desperately wants to hear. You are here, you are present, and you are not completely powerless. Sometimes that feeling alone can be profoundly calming. That is the hidden mechanism. An alchemist does not blindly reject rituals, nor do they surrender themselves entirely to superstition. They understand something more practical. Human beings need moments of intentional meaning, and one of the oldest tools for creating that meaning is the breath. This is not just poetic language. In a 2023 Stanford medicine study, researchers including David Spiegel, Andrew Huberman, and Melis Yilmaz Balban asked participants to practice 5 minutes of structured breathing every day for 1 month. One technique, called cyclic sighing, focused on a deep inhale followed by a longer, slower exhale. The result was simple but powerful. Participants reported improved mood, lower anxiety, and reduced physiological arousal. In other words, the breath can send the body a signal that the threat has passed. That is why so many rituals begin with silence, pause, or controlled breathing. Before beginning your day, turn off every distraction. Take 3 slow breaths, not rushed, not forced. Let the exhale become slightly longer than the inhale. Light a candle if you wish. Touch an object that reminds you of who you want to become. Set a single intention for the next few hours. The ritual itself may not change the world around you, but it can change your internal state before you meet the world. That is the practical alchemy. Perhaps rituals do not reveal supernatural powers. Perhaps they reveal something equally mysterious: the extraordinary human ability to create meaning, order, and calm in the middle of uncertainty. Maybe that is why rituals have never disappeared. And maybe they never will. Protect your light, and above all, stay awake.